MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Dodgers are dominating the series so far as they enter today looking to wrap up a 4-game series sweep.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Walker Buehler will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Tommy La Stella is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, Dero, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider. It had completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Donovan Solano, as he takes a called strike at the knees, hits 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. La Stella, base runner at first with 1 out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Next to hit is Mike Yastrzemski. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Oh, that's close.
A runner on first with 2 away. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ballman, 2 strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. The 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Giants leave a couple. It's the Giants nothing. Dodgers coming up. You're watching NL West Baseball, and it's on The Show. Logan Webb will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Danny, Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm hoping to see Justin Turner turn it around. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 11 home runs and 23 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Webb has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Batting first, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's okay.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. 2 hits in 7 tries. The 1-0.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Two-out double left stranded. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Brandon Belt.
Here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Dodgers have really dominated so far. They've got the chance to complete a sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1.
They're down for 21.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Comebacker back to the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting it, the catcher, number 2, Casale.
And now in the box, Curt Casale. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
.30 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Next, it'll be Logan Webb. He's set and the pitch.
Whoa, that's a thing.
Popped up. Muncy in foul ground, and he makes the play to end the inning. Giants leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher.
First delivery to him.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Next, here is A.J. Pollock. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch.
0-1.
Smith gets his lead at first, nobody out. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
The batter will be Gavin Lux, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. and he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here comes the 1-2. It's taken on the inside corner. Strike three. Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, here is Tommy La Stella. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan Solano.
Stepping in once again is Donovan Solano. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB now. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. Now at the plate is Walker Buehler as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Walker Buehler.
Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. The 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch coming, here it is. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To third, scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, third baseman, Justin Turner.
And now Justin Turner flew out last time up. First offering on its way.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dubon has it, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Pollock has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Next to dig in, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the giant ledger to this point. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Giants down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch.
No, that's down.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Oh, a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Here now is Will Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Ground ball right into the shift. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Off of 1 leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for San Francisco.
New inning set to get underway. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. It's in there, and the Giants look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Digging in will be Curt Casali, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Flores stands at second with no outs. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So next to bat will be Logan Webb. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering, and he pops up the bunt attempt. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
The 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the next to bat will be Mauricio Dubon. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's up there.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
He's set, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Tony Gonsolin is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Donovan Solano will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Hopped up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. And he fouls this one off. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Line to the right side. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now into the box is A.J. Pollock. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-0 delivery.
No pens off the plate. Ball 2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Swing, strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Into the box, Gavin Lux. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Edwin Rios will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 43, Edwin.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Up there.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Scott Alexander takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
So in now for San Francisco, Alex Dickerson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-1. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Dickerson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to the right side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale. Out in front of it, strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Logan Webb, very weakly on the ground. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. One and 1 to Tommy La Stella. Here's the 1-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here's the 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Muncy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Giants on top, 4-1. Now into the box, Justin Turner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First offering, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Still 1-2.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Pops this one up. Solano is camped under this one. One gone. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Now here it comes. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Little chopper back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail it 4-1. Dustin May is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 85, Dustin.
At the plate now is Donovan Solano. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Up next, Alex Dickerson. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. First pitch on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next, it'll be Brandon Belt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Dickerson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Two and two. The 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco, but they lead it 4-1. Matt Wisler will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 37, Matt Wisler.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Will Smith. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-2, here it comes. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a solo shot down the line in left, 6th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The lefty, double 11.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Max Muncy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 delivery. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And he misses 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward the hole. La Stella fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Next to stand in is Gavin Lux. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-2. Now to bat, Wilmer Flores. His career numbers in this matchup, batting at an even .400. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count. I got the count 1-2.
Try again, 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. The Dodgers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet. You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Curt Casali is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
The 3-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Flores on at first, nobody out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Buster Posey will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping in next, Tommy La Stella for his career in this matchup. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's set and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Giants leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Reyes Maranta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Reyes.
Zach Rex will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now that's right fielder, Mookie.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. From the stretch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Dubon is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. And now the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Kelly, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
3-1 to him now. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now to the plate, Donovan Solano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. The second for 1. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 0 for 4. Swing and a liner. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Giants are down quietly, but they still lead this one 4-2. Tyler Rogers comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that is the start they were looking for. Down by 2 as that misses for ball 4. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the former National League MVP, Cody Bellinger. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Jacob Amaya will come on now and pinch run here. Stepping in now, Will Smith. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody pop step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes, 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
As a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a soft liner, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Now back, first baseman, Nash Muncy.
Striding in is Max Muncy, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Gavin Lux waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. Fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Jake McGee comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. And now here is Gavin Lux. His individual history against Jake McGee. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Strike 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
McGee comes set. Here it is on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Austin Barnes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Ready with the 1-1.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Struck him out, so a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Giants used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Logan Webb wins his third of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.